Hello, everybody. I think we all know why we're here, right? How's everybody doing? Before I even do anything, let me run my disclaimer so we can start yapping. Today's going to be a little bit different. Actually, it's going to be a lot different. We're going to do some story time. We're going to do some dramatic reading. I have the transcript of a video. I'll explain everything here shortly. If you happen to be new here, welcome. This is probably going to be kind of a weird first introduction if you're new here, but I have plenty of other things that you can binge watch. I have a whole anti-MLM playlist with over 450 videos. I try to categorize the playlist by company, and I would like to say welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you have not already liked the stream, if you would do that, that would be amazing. I am going to be extra petty. I am going to be extra spicy, yet factual. And my goal is to still be educational. I think we can do all of that here. So I do want to run another quick disclaimer. I'm going to periodically throw it here on the bottom of the screen here. The following commentary is based on content shared anonymously from private sources. It has been edited for commentary, education, and or satire purposes. Under fair use, no personal identifiers or private details are intentionally included. Just want to make that really clear to people that are in Nueva, because their panties are in a bunch, it seems like. Let's talk about that, shall we? Here is the TLDR. I actually wasn't going to do this, and it presented itself, so we have to talk about it. So this weekend, there are 4 creators that I know of that have received a copyright strike. Myself, DC, Julie Anderson, and also Vanessa Moon. I think Pink Moonwitch on Instagram. She did a video on Nueva. And we all received copyright strikes that we're fighting right now, essentially. Please know that in the storytelling of this, just for funsies, I will be using aliases of the people, but I'm pretty sure you guys will know who I'm talking about. The names have been changed out of pure entertainment and snark, but I know you guys will get it. And we're going to have some fun here, which I'm here for, and I hope you guys are too. Now, before we get into this dramatic reading of a transcript from an actual training, I already did the disclaimer, but here's the story. 4 content creators have had a copyright strike. And as I was communicating with Julie Anderson about it this weekend and was already planning on covering Nueva today, which is why we're here, I noticed in one of her reels that there was a comment from somebody, and I was like, hold on a second. Am I being punked here? Not that I'm a fan of Ashton Kutcher, but I really felt like he was going to come popping out of the somewhere and go, you're being punked. Because when I saw a comment from somebody on that reel, I was like, she is not playing in our faces. But she was. From here on out, I'm going to call her Coach Kimmy Commission. That's going to be her name officially tonight. She made a comment on Julie Anderson's reel, and it said something like, oh, I love this, and I love you guys. And I was like, hang on a second. This is weird. Because she's been in my inbox for the last year. However, what I found really interesting is I got my hands on a training that she did last week for the people of Nueva. So here she is commenting on an anti-MLM creator's reel, Julie Anderson, saying, I love this and I love you guys. And the week prior, she did a training on how to pre-launch. Now that's wild. Isn't that wild? So that was the inspiration for this. And because of current events and Tony Zolecki having his feelings hurt and making privacy claims, now we're going to do a dramatic reading of the transcript from the video. I would love to show you the video, which was what I was planning to do. But now we're just going to read the transcript, and I'm going to turn it into a dramatic reading. And I'm going to give aliases, even though I'm going to talk about Nueva. So, Coach Kimmy Commission. So before we get into all of that, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I apologize. Let me catch up. There's a bug flying around. Please excuse. We have a new member. What a stream to join as a new member. Jay, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, so let me know. Enos Gore, welcome. So glad you came. With the pink shirt, I feel like it's just a vibe. So glad that you're here. I need to actually put up a new link for the Discord so that you guys can join and become members. And we also have an anniversary. Lisa the Cat Mom, member for 9 months. 9 months goes by so fast. My cat is on my lap ready for this wild ride. And it is going to be a wild ride. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And again, if you guys have not already liked the stream, if you would do that, it would be amazing. I need to get my beverage of choice ready. So we're going to do some ASMR. If you're not into it, just turn the volume down. I'll be done here in a second. If you're a member, you should have a bubbles emote. We rate this 1 to 10, 10 being extra, extra crispy. 1 being, and it's my favorite, Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, strawberries and cream. Here we go. Good God. Oh, did I spill it on my leg? Yep, sure did. Those were some short bubbles, but I'm not mad at it. Definitely not mad at the taste. Rate the bubbles. Let me know what you thought. I'll have to clean this up after. Did I get it on my shirt? A little bit. Not sponsored, but I would love to be. I would love to work with Dr. Pepper. I do have a box. I haven't told you guys this. Maybe I did. I do have some products coming from Caracolor. Can't wait for that. Bubbles, 9, 10. Love that. Member for 8 months. Hey, Alex, thank you so much. Lisa is right. Time sure does fly. It does. Time flies when you're exposing, in my opinion, scammers and schemers. Schemers and scammers. Okay, so anyways, some of the, I'm looking at my notes here too. Some of the Nueva people have their panties in a bunch because a bunch of anti-MLM creators are criticizing them through commentary. That's weird, right? Imagine getting a copyright strike over a live stream like DC and I did, only to find out later that the same people were running private team trainings a week prior while attempting, in my opinion, to love bomb Julie Anderson in her comments on that reel. That is so weird. Isn't that weird? Do y'all think that's weird? I think it will too. I think it'll come back. Do I know more than what I can say? Yes, I always do. Always assume that. So the last year, I think I've already said this, but the last year they've been pretending to be some kind of a victim. Now, let me just say many things can be true at once. You can be a victim and a perpetrator all at the same time. I do believe that. So, but this person has, been in my inbox for the last year while coaching reps and hyping Nueva behind the scenes and acting like we wouldn't find out. And let me tell you, when I saw that, I was shook. I had to take a step back and think about this for a second. Like, what? Am I really seeing this? She's got to be kidding. She's got to, but she wasn't. She wasn't. So tonight we're going to do what they probably don't want us to do, a dramatic reading. Per many of your requests, you guys have asked for a dramatic reading for quite some time here and there. So am I going to be continuing to call out manipulative recruiting tactics? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to provide full commentary. There will be no video, which I know is kind of awkward, but that's what we have to do. We are getting creative. Yes, this is all powered by fair use, and it's fueled by sheer pettiness during Taurus season. Shout out to my fellow Taurians. Let's also set the record straight that I don't believe that this is random. I think she, aka Coach Kimmy Commission, I think she knows exactly what she's doing. And her being the star of tonight's feature has been, brewing, if you will, in my DMs from the last year or so. Wild that she would be asking for help, sending me information on other MLM companies, to include Zoom calls and all of these things, playing in my face, and then doing these team trainings. Anyways, I think I've said that quite a few times. Just want to drive that home. So now she's doing full training inside Nueva's Facebook group. Originally, I planned to show you the video like I mentioned earlier. I think I got ahead of myself on my notes here. But Kimmy, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So shall we begin? Are you guys ready? Have you liked the stream? Fellow petty Taurus here. I love it. Okay. This I'm going to call Act 1, Chaos and Curiosity. I will be playing the part of Kimmy Commission and some of the other people that I will let you know their nicknames as we go. And then I will provide my commentary, my criticism of what is being said. So, well, hello, guys. It's Coach Kimmy Commission here and Jay Hustleton. It's another nickname. And we're live. We've never done this before in this group. So we're clicking buttons trying to get Sarah Sellhard on here with us. Another nickname. Now, nothing says professional launch like 2 reps fumbling with Facebook Live like it's Minesweeper. So professional. Kimmy continues. If you're here watching this, you are caught up in all this amazing energy. What we call like fire. And by fire, do they mean, and I'm asking, I'm not making this, I'm not saying that as a statement. Do they mean an alleged pyramid made out of dry curiosity posts and unconfirmed peptides? I'm just asking for my friends here. So that's Act 1. What do we think? Oh my God, Sarah Sellhard. So far we have Sarah Sellhard. We have Jay Hustleton, who is the partner of Coach Kimmy Commission. Those are the characters so far. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Act 2, the pre-product preaching. I will be playing the part of Jay Hustleton. This is a very interesting time, right? We haven't even launched yet. We don't have products. We don't have links, nothing to sell, but we're building excitement with curiosity and FOMO. Yeah. So let me get this straight. Jay Hustleton. Can I call you Jay? I'm gonna. Nothing to sell, but everything to recruit is the unofficial motto of every shady MLM pre-launch in history. Okay. The real Jay Hustleton. Please stand up. Just kidding. Don't sit down. Disrespectfully with my entire chest. Oh, man. Act 3. Group chats and culty energy. I will be playing the part of Sarah Sellhard. You want to keep people close to the fire. Get them in the chat. The chat has energy. It has momentum, guys. Momentum. So, if I'm hearing you correctly or reading it correctly, Sarah Sellhard, this isn't business advice. This sounds to me like social engineering, like you're trying to isolate, you're trying to hype, and then you're trying to repeat. They're not building a team. They're building emotional dependency. It is super culty, in my opinion, and it's disgusting. This is probably going to be kind of a shorter live stream because, there's no video that I'm reacting to. And I know this is a little unique, different. However, we need to talk about this stuff. So just kind of as a heads up. And let me also run this banner again here. Commentary is based on anonymous content edited for satire, education, and critique under fair use. No personal info or identifiers have been included. So people in Nueva, I hope you have the day you deserve. Okay. All right. We're going to go into Act 4, copy, paste, pretend. I will be playing the part of Coach Kimmy Commission. I used to go to the leaderboard and copy posts from the top reps. I would study their walls. I would mimic everything until I found my own voice. Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing you say, Coach Kimmy Commission, is that you're now plagiarizing as a strategy and calling it branding. Can't wait to see the slideshow on that. Will you put it in presenter mode at least, please and thank you? Okay, got it. This is why, in my opinion, every Nueva reel or training that we see sounds like it was written by ChatGPT on a green juice bender. Just buzzwords, vibes, and the word alignment duct taped to the word peptide or peptides, plural. Weird. Spiritual stand. That would have been so good. Oh, we'll get to the group. The group has its own name. We're just not there yet. Oh my God. Act 5. Buzzword bingo and peptide propaganda. I will again be playing the part of Coach Kimmy Commission. Y'all are going to lose it when I... You guys are going to lose it with this. Oh my God. Okay. Peptides are in the middle of a supplement and a medication. I go to TikTok and follow really wise people who go live about it with her entire chest. Just, okay. So what I'm hearing you say, what I'm reading here, Kimmy, is you're referring to TikTok scientists. I guess that's the very best kind of scientist. Nothing says do your research like recommending pharmaceutical grade compounds with a swipe up link and 0 qualifications. Maybe don't listen to those people. No, especially Kimmy, don't do it. Also, she's telling reps to funnel followers into the group before they even know what the product is. I mean, we know now because DC and her people on the stream that is still up, please go and watch DC's stream from 2 days ago. Go blow up the comments, watch the whole thing. I know it's over 4 hours long. It's important because they're trying to make a privacy claim. When I say they, I mean Tony Zolecki. Yeah, his feelings are a little hurt. I love that for him. Okay, Act 6. Shall we? I'm going to call Act 6 struggle baiting and story selling. And I will again be playing the part of Coach Kimmy Commission. Content warning, trigger warning. We are going to talk about the loss of a parent. That's me giving it, not Coach Kimmy, because why give content warnings when you can, sad fish your audience? Hate it. Okay. When my mom died, I went live a lot, crying, raw, sharing everything. And that opened up a whole new audience for me. Imagine getting into a Facebook group during a pre-launch with 0 products, no website, and telling people that you used your mother's passing as a way to build your audience. There's a difference, Kimmy, you may want to write this down, between being vulnerable and monetizing grief. What you did here is foul. It's disgusting. Ugh. If the lesson here, Kimmy, can I call you Kimmy? I'm gonna, is I gained followers. You didn't process your trauma. You packaged it for engagement, and that is disgusting. Ew. Ew. Oh, good. Welcome, Rachel. Please, you're welcome here. You're welcome, and you're not going to intimidate me. Thank you. This is Rachel, everybody. Hello, Aaron. I am Nueva's lawyer, just in case. Why are you under a different account? Okay. And Nueva told me to watch this live just in case. Good. Welcome. And I regret to inform you that this live breaks copyright law. Actually, it doesn't. But go ahead and send it or whatever. Anyways. Okay. Act 7. Emotional appeals and the false promise of alignment. Sarah Selhard. I will be playing that part. If you've tried 52 MLMs and none worked, maybe this time you're finally aligned. Sarah, false hope is not alignment. Saying this one feels different is a script, and they all use it. It's not your fault. Those other companies didn't work. It's the system, and this is the same system in different packaging. Ew. Oh my God. Just in case. Freaking funny. Act 8. The final push. I will be playing the part of Coach Kimmy Commission. You can give this a little effort and get little results, or you can go all in and change your life. We moved across the country, bought some land, got a fifth wheel. We're multimillionaires now, and it's all because of this industry. Kimmy, are you sure that you're multimillionaires? You sure about that? You sure about that? Because I remember a conversation with you via my inbox talking about how you need to find a way to make money because you retired your husband 2 years ago. That's weird. But, you know, multimillionaire. Kind of like Kelsey Ray. Kelsey Ray is a millionaire, right? That's sarcasm, by the way. They love to use their lifestyle as bait, but they never mention the downline it was built on. If someone flaunts their fifth wheel while asking you to join their chat, just know you are the income stream. FYI. Oh my God, this is so wild. Did Kimmy have to pay extra for her coaching license? I just wonder. Oh, because it only works if you do. Just in case that's Mr. Tony is all the way butthurt because he caught telling stories and trying to sell a product someone is already selling, in my opinion, sort of, based on our experience, allegedly. That product is called HydroShot, and you can get that from their website. Let me be real clear. I'm not endorsing that. I am not endorsing it. Nope. Don't know anything about it other than some of you smart individuals reverse Google image searched the graphs and found it on the HydroShot website, and y'all are smart cookies. Y'all are amazing. Wild. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Now, I did summarize what was a 38-minute MLM pre-launch strategy call where there's no product, no pay plan, no customer, only hype, manipulation, and emotional recruitment. Again, in my opinion. And I chose to cover this because the person delivering it, Coach Kimmy Commission, as I'm going to refer to her as tonight, was again in my inbox not that long ago, asking for help, asking or assuming that I was a therapist, which I am not, nor have I ever claimed to be a therapist, acting like she wanted out of the industry. Now she's doing these trainings on posting peptide propaganda or posting peptide propaganda and calling it empowerment while trying to build her waiting list to recruit people into yet another MLM company. And let me be very clear. This stream, this live stream here today that we're watching, is transformative commentary. It is satire. It is education, and it's protected. And if these companies want to come for creators exposing their tactics, you should know that we're not going to back down. So if you're watching this and you're in Nueva wondering if it's legit, start asking questions. What's the product? What's the comp plan? What's the website? Start looking at the FTC website, because when the fire dies down, only the uplines are left with the money, unfortunately. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I know this is a little bit shorter of a live stream, but it had to be that way. I will continue to be creative to talk about what Nueva is doing in a way that protects people's privacy and also provides education for potential consumers, because I think that it's important. I want to ask you guys all to support the creators that have the copyright strike and any other anti-MLM creator that is advocating for consumers and against these companies. I do also want to thank you guys again for being here. And please, if you're in Nueva, please don't ever mistake silence for surrender, because behind the scenes, we know a lot more than what we're showing here. So I will see you guys on the next stream if you have not already, or the next video, which will be Friday. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, and drop me your favorite snarky emoji after this, this post and I'm no longer live. Thank you again for being here. And guys, don't join an MLM.